Oh.
Ah, there you are. Let me introduce the team. You've already met Junkichi and Shigeru. Shigeru is an experienced editor, and Junkichi is the author he's partnered with. Junkichi's working through a creative lull at the moment, but all his past works have been very popular with young people. He's developed a distinct and enduringly popular style. Satomi is Yae Publishing House's ace in the hole. Her specialty is that she can write all kinds of completely different stories and all under different pen names. As for what those names are, well, that's a trade secret. They will be teaming up with us to collectively create the novel that knocks a first-hand guide to summoning spirits off its perch. So, feeling better about my plan now?
Uh-huh. It definitely makes sense.
Now then, tell me what you found out about readers' preferences. All very true. An original core concept, a fast pace, quality illustrations, and lots of action. This is the formula that will guarantee good sales numbers.
Hold on. Original core concept. Okay. Fast pace, quality illustrations, and lots of action. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but is this a reference towards Honkai? Because I think this is a reference towards Honkai Impact the Third. Think about it. Original core concept, which it could go 50-50 on that because of something I know about, like what Honkai is actually semi-based off of, kind of. I'm not sure. Fast-paced, Honkai is a hack-slash game with lots of action and quality illustrations. It has what considered to be some of the best like cinematic cutscenes I've seen when it comes to video game. Only other one rivaling is Genshin. So there's that as well. And their cinematic cutscenes are more illustrative than Genshin's 3D models. Unless Genshin does these like illustrative cinematics, but that's a different one. So yeah, I think this is like a reference to Honkai Impact, which is kind of funny because of Yae Miko as a character. I'll just leave it there for now.
More importantly than that, even though it's a work of fiction, we have to deliver a sense of realism.
Paimon followed pretty much all of that, but there's still one question. What are we actually gonna write about? For example, we know we need an original core concept, but how do we come up with one?
Before you can answer that question, you have to understand your target audience. Take a first-hand guide to summoning spirits, for example. When I read it, all I find is common knowledge to the kitsune. But to the general public, it's bursting with new and interesting ideas. It all comes down to the size of the information gap between author and reader. As a traveler, there must be a great many things you know that are complete unknowns to the people of Inazuma. What is commonplace to you may be fresh and original to them.
Commonplace to me, but fresh and original to
Oh,
them.
right! So maybe we can take inspiration from our time in Mondstadt and Lille.
Oh yeah.
But that would make it a completely different genre than a first-hand guide to summoning spirits. Is that gonna be a
It
problem?
never has to be about the same genre,
Not at all.
Paimon.
You don't have to worry so much about how to compete with that book. All you have to do is provide some interesting ideas based on your travel experiences. As long as the core content is interesting, my expert team here will be able to flesh out the details.
Alright, let's start with chapter 1 then. What are you thinking?
Reincarnated in another world and contacts with an airborne No. By the way, this just sounds like an isekai. By the way, just saying it right now. The Workshop Bard. The Dragon of Grand Adventure. I honestly want to go with this one.
This sounds like a great one. Let's see here. The protagonist arrives in Mondstadt for the first
I don't
time
think-
to the sight of a dragon flying around and wreaking havoc on the city.
This is not
With
original.
the help of some trusty companions, the protagonist successfully defeats the dragon. But then, the dragon suddenly turns into a beautiful young woman.
Wait, what?
Huh? Human, Let us work together to build a better future. The love story between human and dragon begins today? Well, that was an unexpected development. What happened to the grand adventure?
What is that face, Aether? My god. The Grand Adventure is just the protagonist's name.
What? But that's so misleading.
Out of a maximum of 10 points, I'd give that a 9. The story certainly goes in an unorthodox direction, and the Dragon Girl sounds destined to be a hit character.
Dragon Girl was actually a reference
Approved.
towards other
What the heck?
myths, actually.
Good job, little one. You're not only drawing on your own experiences, but it seems you're filtering them through the lens of the kinds of light novels you've read in the past. I think you really understand what we're trying to do here. Thoughts from the experts? Are we able to work with this general framework to make an interesting story?
Yeah, we think it works. I tend to overcomplicate the core concept if I'm not careful, so this deals with that problem.
That's good. Okay, we're done with Chapter 1. Let's move on to Chapter 2.
This would be leeway, right?
Huh? Won't that do for now?
Readers will devour your content a lot more quickly than you'd think. If we don't keep delivering the goods now we've caught their attention, all our hard work so far is in vain.
Sumera foreshadowing.
Hurry,
Sumera
Chapter 2,
foreshadowing.
let's go. Can't you see that Satomi is waiting?
Huh? What's wrong with you? You don't look so good.
I can't think of any more stories. Go with leeway.
What a pity. I thought your beginner's luck would carry you a little further before it came to this. But alas, the time has come prematurely.
Before it came to what? What's happened?
The bane of our existence. Writer's block. It's your
Oh my
arch
God, you're
nemesis
right.
for life, appearing without warning and inflicting a pain worse than death upon the writer. They sell their souls just to get their muse back.
That also goes for script writing.
Awful.
When this happens, the best thing you can do is have a bite to eat and take a proper break. Boss, get me a plate of fried tofu, and get some kushikatsu for these two. Just the basic kind will do. Don't worry, this is my treat.
Your treat? Oh, wait a minute. Miko, we'll be getting paid for all the hard work we're doing, right?
Why is that the one thing
Of
you care about,
course,
Paimon?
everyone that takes part in the creative process will be paid.
Alright, cool. Then let's press on, shall we? Don't give up now. For the sake of our paycheck, get your brain going!
Oh my god, that's... I like how Paimon has to mention paycheck for this guy, for the traveler to actually think about writing about leeway, cause of course we would think about leeway rather than Mazda, right? This is funny to me. Paycheck. Speaking of Mora, Zhongli.
Ooh, does this mean your inspirations come back?
Okay, so this is Xinyan. This is just no. Took a trip to Leeway. Tour guide turned out to be Rex Lapis. There we go.
Let's see now. The protagonist arrives in Liyue and befriends a young man who doesn't have the money to pay for anything. Only later do we find out that this young man
This is kind of like a
none
TLDR
other than
version of
Rex
Chapter 1,
Lapis
isn't it?
himself. With the help of the Qixing and the protection of the Adepti, I am free to roam this vast realm. Is this the kind of cheap thrill that guy was talking about?
I give it a 9.8. The story is fun and action-packed with no dark undertones. Also, there are a great many legends about Rex Lapis.
Oh yeah,
I'm
what?
sure
Oh yeah,
it will
don't you
spark
know
the
about
people's
Zhongli as well? Yeah.
curiosity. I, for one, think there's a sizable market for this. Approved.
Alright, well, let's just hope Zhongli doesn't mind.
So-
Great. Well, now Satomi can get started on that.
Leave it to me, Lady Yae.
Come on. Give us some arrow. Give us some arrow. Give us some arrow.
Let's write about Inazuma in the 3rd chapter, shall
Okay,
we?
this was third chapter.
I can help with this one. We can use the Vision Hunt decree or your experience in the Resistance. Any ideas?
Literature hunt? No. let's go with something more simple here. Starting as a resistance soldier, because that's what this chapter really is about.
When the Vision Hunt decree comes out of nowhere, the protagonist joins the resistance, starting out as an ordinary rank-and-file
This just sounds like
soldier.
any shonen
Find out
protagonist.
how the
Also, Yae does
protagonist
not
goes
seem
on
amused.
to make great contributions to the war effort, become best friends with the resistance general, and get to know the Guji of the Great Narukami Shrine, working together with everyone to finally secure a grand victory for the resistance. Huh. It's surprisingly normal.
I think it's rather good. A lot of people still like the classic hero's journey, from ordinary soldier to great leader, a fresh take on a timeless classic. One thing, though, we'll need to rewrite the part about me giving you the omamori. Let's change it to... The mysterious Lady Kitsune teaches the protagonist a spell that can make their wishes come true.
Okay.
The protagonist uses this spell to defeat the Raiden Shogun in battle. That should do the trick.
Whoa. So we're really going head-to-head with our rival on this one, huh?
I suppose so. Once they're done writing the manuscript, I'll write the passage where the protagonist recites the incantation myself.
Are we done then? Do you really think this will be able to beat a first-hand guide to summoning
Oh,
spirits?
dang it.
The content is fine. Now we just need to promote it. I will contact an artist to make some illustrations. I'm positive they will be at least as good as those in A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits. We'll also need an endorsement on a paper band around the book. I can get the wonderful Ms. Hina to write that.
Wait, Miss
She
Hina?
runs a regular Q&A column in That's Life magazine. The people of Inazuma absolutely adore her. You're free to take a break while the creative team is doing their work, but please go by the Yae Publishing House at some point to commission Ms. Hina for that recommendation. Once our light novel is complete, let's meet at the writer's submission event.
That's just like Erika, always refining her craft.
Well,
Welcome to Uyu Restaurant. Please.
honestly, I thought they could go with like one more chapter as the final chapter, and then like give like some like leaks of Sumiro or something, because that'll be funny. But no, Holy Force is not like that. They can't give us leaks of Sumiro like this, now can they? Unfortunate indeed, very unfortunate.
Miss Hina doesn't usually do endorsements, but since it's Lady Guji that's asking, we'll see
Are
what
we
can
actually
do.
gonna meet Miss Hina in
With Miss
person?
Hina getting so popular lately, a lot of people have come to us hoping to do a collaboration. But Miss Hina's not interested in any of it. She still prefers to focus all her efforts on replying to readers' letters, and turns down every promotional opportunity she can. Maybe that's why her fans like her so much. I'm getting off topic here. Anyway, if we can get that endorsement from Miss Hina, you'll definitely get an exposure boost at the beginning. May your light novel sell well and set a new record for the Yae Publishing House.
We'll do our best.
Thanks, Kuroda.
Everything is going smoothly, just as I planned.
Now I have to submit the manuscript. I mean, we kinda got help from Yae Miko, so wasn't this kind of cheating? Oh, I guess not, never mind.
Are you sure you'd like to submit this entry? Let me see. The Miraculous Adventures of the Traveler by Thousand Hands.
What a strange pen name. Definitely your doing. Having been around you so much recently, Paimon's slowly starting to understand your unique tastes.
What do you mean, strange? It took a lot of work by a lot of different people to get this thing finished. Don't you think it's a very descriptive pen name?
Yeah.
We'll get this printed as a matter of priority and conduct trial sales in pilot locations throughout Inazuma. I'll announce the sales numbers in 3 days.
Uh-oh. Paimon's getting a little nervous now. Do you really think this is gonna work?
We had a top-notch team.
That's right. Be confident in your work. That's exactly how a light novelist should be.
Okay, then I'll sign you up. Please come back in 3 days for the results. Thank you all for your submission. I wish you the very best of luck.
Wait for 3 days. There we go.
Ah, you've all finally made it. Good news, everyone. I just received word that your light novel is flying off the shelves. Multiple sales locations are asking when we'll be printing more copies.
Woohoo! That's great!
This level of success is an amazing accomplishment for a new work. Most new books don't sell 30% of what you've sold. I have free copies for each of you here. Please take them. The payment will follow shortly, and I'll notify you to come and collect it when the time comes.
This is all great, but
Oh yeah! The whole reason why we made this light novel was to combat the influence of a first-hand guide to summoning spirits. We sold a lot of copies, but it doesn't feel like we accomplished our goal. How do we know whether it worked?
Oh, don't worry. The change is already underway. Shh. Listen to what the people around us are talking about. The conversation has already moved on, hasn't it?
Hey guys, have you heard about this latest Kaidan thing doing the rounds? You just need to recite the incantation from A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits at midnight, and your wish will come true!
Oh, that? That's a throwback. That's old news, man. No one's talking about that anymore. The secret spells of Lady Kitsune is the new hit thing. I've already memorized all the incantations.
The secret
Oh.
spells of Lady Kitsune? What's that?
You haven't read it yet? Okay, so supposedly, if you recite the spell in there on a moonless night, you'll receive protection of the Kitsune and all the other powerful yokai. They can make any of your wishes come true. I heard that the incantations in A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits have weird side effects. This one guy wished for a load of Mora and got it, but then one night it all turned to leaves and he developed a high fever. They actually had to use one of the secret spells of Lady Kitsune to get rid of the
this is
discomfort.
clever.
That proves that the incantations in this book are more potent than the ones everyone was trying before. Pretty much everyone I know is desperate to try it out. Just waiting for a moonless night.
Really? Well, I better go and prepare too.
Well, feeling less worried now?
Wow, you're right! Everyone's shifting focus! But what's this moonless night that they're talking about? Hyman doesn't remember that detail from the brainstorming session.
That's something that Yae added herself. Remember?
This is something that will become very important to us further down the line. All right, it's time to move on to the next phase of the plan.
Eh? There's a phase 2?
Of course. Behind every book that hits the market lies an author, right?
Oh yeah, if we leave him to his own devices, he might just write another guide to summoning spirits.
I was gonna say it's about time we discovered
we
that
still need to figure out what his motive
person.
for writing it was.
Exactly. That's what we need to take care of next. Fortunately, I've already managed to identify the author. He's a failed light novelist named Tomoyuki. But when we went to ask him about it, he had no recollection whatsoever of having written the book.
He was possessed. So wait, so does this mean?
Yes, this is another case of possession. Only this time, whoever possessed him actively sought him out. After his novel submission failed, he was walking aimlessly in Araumi. In frustration, he shouted out, "Please, someone, anyone, help me write a truly amazing novel!" After that, he lost consciousness.
But the spirit that wrote the book has already left him now, right? So what are we supposed to do?
We hunt that spirit down.
It wrote a summoning incantation in the book, didn't it? So we can just use its own method to make it manifest itself. And you, my little friend, are the perfect candidate for this role.
This sounds very dubious.
Oh, what are you talking about? The fun's just about to begin.
You know, Yae Miko can be very threatening at times. Like, is it just me? Because Yae's funny. She's clever. She's a sly fox. And yet, she can be very scary. I mean, what less do you expect from the Kitsune? So, also, you apparently also get that book as well. which has the... Okay, hold on. The story is quite wild and can be almost disorienting to read initially, but its wonderment goes on you, and it contains many a moment of gut-busting laughter. I like it very much, from Miss Hina. Also, the symbol is Paimon, which is kind of funny. Oh, of course, it's about time we enter the domain.
Miko, what is this place?
The ideal spot for a little meet and greet with a certain elusive author. This is the place where we are most likely to succeed in summoning the spirit.
Really? But it feels so eerie here.
Paimon, you act like you have not been used to this.
That seems rather fitting, considering that we are dealing with the spirits of the deceased here. What are you so afraid of, honestly? We're finally about to meet the true author of a first-hand guide to summoning spirits. Aren't you excited?
Paimon's heart is pounding, but Paimon's pretty sure it's not because of excitement.
Come
Paimon,
on, in we go.
you act like we haven't done this before.
Wait up!
Like, we've done these things multiple times.
Paimon's scared. Stay close by, okay? Don't leave Paimon all alone.
Okay. And the summoning site. Wait. Oh, what the hell? That was weird. Secret summoning chamber. And because this is a character domain, you know what that means? Or this is a domain with a character store quest. Yae Miko is sufficiently playable for this part only. Now, Yae Miko is... She's a really good electro catalyst. Her ace weapon is the Conquest Verity, which is focused on crit damage. And they gave her the most awful set. Like, again, like, come on. Can they do anything more than the Blessed Oblige? By the way, this character is absolutely busted. You'll see why.
What a weird painting. Miko, do you know what it's supposed to show?
There's an eye in that Torii gate.
Probably a scene from ancient Inazuma.
It's a good piece of artwork and all, but it's also kinda eerie. So it's a bit scary. Looks like the artist signed their name. Rakusai? It's not very clear.
Let's go inside and take a look.
Okay. So, there are Torii gates. There's an eye in the big
Come on
one.
out.
Oh, what the? Oh yes, I'm glad I wasted. There's an eye in the middle. There are Torii gates. There's a moon, and there's swords. This almost looks like the plane of Eudaimia, does it not?
Let's get down to business. Come on out, right now.
How's this?
What a nuisance. Right here, right now.
Bellowing thunder!
Shudder. Emerge.
Oh, this is getting hard. Okay, hold on. I'm not showing the full view of Miko's power.
Right now, emerge.
Hold on.
Wow, this place is huge. Hey, is that a mirror? There's a really weird looking stool as well. Wonder what it's for.
Ah, I see. Huh. This setup is quite handy. Saves me a lot of work. Alright, go and take a look around. There should be a mechanism somewhere that makes the whole room move.
Whoa, it's that painting we just saw. It's turning this way along with the whole wall.
Again. Does this not remind you of the plane of Eudaimia? Because it really does.
It's getting eerier and scarier. What is this place?
Okay. Next I will show you a secret kitsune spell. This painting is a swift summoning medium, which means I'll be able to skip many of the more tedious steps.
Okay.
The murky mirror reflects the view of Inazuma in a bygone age. Spirits stirred by the sight of the past will be easily drawn to it. You're up next, little one. Come on, sit yourself down here.
Hold on, are we?
Yes. The whole point of a summoning ritual is for a dead person's spirit to possess a living person's body. You saw what happened to that Oni samurai spirit. After leaving the host's body, he was only able to maintain his form for a very short time before disappearing.
Are we positive that summoning a spirit to possess the traveler isn't gonna have any lasting negative consequences?
Maybe.
Oh, you really care about the little one quite a lot, don't you? I'm a little jealous. I wish my friends were caring like that.
Wait, what?
Anyway, are you scared, little friend? Don't you worry now, it'll be over soon. Just think of it like having a dream.
What do I need to do?
Sit on the chair, stare at the painting, and relax your body and mind. Try and be natural. There's really no need to be nervous.
It's like he's sitting inside the painting.
Yeah, I got stuck inside it. I'm calling it right now.
Huh? Is Paimon seeing things? Did the painting just move?
Recite the incantation in your heart, little one. Also, you'll need to have some intense thoughts going through your head. A wish, for example. Now, what kind of wish do we think it would take to summon forth the author of A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits? Anyone?
Probably something to do with writing?
Very good. The wish needs to be heartfelt, though, so let me help add a little realism to the equation. The book
Okay.
is selling exceptionally well, Traveler, but we're going to need an outline for Chapter 4 as soon as humanly possible. When is the earliest that you can turn it in by?
Help me write chapter 4.
The painting is moving again! What the?
Jesus.
I never thought the day would come when I'd be summoned using my own ritual.
Oh my god,
Getting a
this is
taste
funny.
of my own medicine. What have we here? Another budding writer? What's come over you all? Why is everyone wishing for help with their writing? Are novels so popular in this day and age?
We got you! So you were the one who wrote A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits. What are you trying to do, Why'd you put that summoning incantation in the book, huh? What's your game here?
Huh? What's this?
This is kind of like Aether talking, I
I
guess.
see. No wonder this felt so familiar. I've walked right into your trap, haven't I? You ask me what my game is here? Well, of course. It was to use this incantation as a means
Wait,
for
what?
all the souls of the departed yokai to make their glorious return to the world and plunge all of Inazuma into a brutal, bloody war.
What? Paimon knew it! You had an evil plan all along!
Oh, did you now? Then how naive of you to let me possess this body so easily. I sense, yes, great power within him.
Excuse me?
Good. Good! With this power, no one shall be able to stand in my way!
Wake up! Quick! Wake up! We
Great
gotta
power
stop him!
within me?
It is futile. You shall never wake him again. This body now belongs to me!
Hey! Come on, wake up! Don't let him take your mind! Miko, think of something! Miko! Miko!
Miko? Why are you?
Uh,
Oh, you two planned this all along. Hardy har.
You're laughing?
Oh, Rakusai, you haven't changed a bit.
I was gonna say Miko
You caught
should
on
know
so
who the person
quickly.
is.
Too perfect.
well, you made the face enough times that I couldn't exactly miss the hint. This is what you were going for, yes? Never one to stand on the sidelines of a good spectacle, are you? Always got to dive in and fan the flames, huh? You mischievous little kitsune, you. Look what you've done to this little flying one here. Oh,
You
poor
two
thing
are
scared
such
witless.
trolls.
You were having plenty of fun playing the bad guy a moment ago. Now you're trying to blame it all on me?
Rakusai? Miko, you guys
Of course they
know each
would.
other?
They're both yokai.
Yes, we do. Of course we do.
Allow me to formally introduce the author of A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits, Urakusai. No, wait. To be more accurate,
Urakusai's
it's
memory.
Urakusai's memory.
Because Rakusai passed away.
Memory? But isn't he a spirit?
Ah, spirits, memories. They're just different words to describe the same thing. Something that comes from the ley lines.
Again?
Do you remember that recent incident when the Rift Hounds were gnawing at the sacred Sakura's roots? You witnessed human memories leaking from the ley lines, didn't you? Well, since there are human memories, of course there are going to be yokai memories too.
What's up with the ley
In
lines?
life, yokai possess supernatural powers, and even when they are a shadow of their former selves from a bygone era, they still have the ability to control whether they are visible or not. Typically, yokai memories survive longer in the world than those of humans.
Indeed, indeed. I was wandering around the sacred Sakura's roots when I suddenly heard someone yelling, "Please, someone, anyone, help me write a truly amazing novel." It piqued my curiosity, so I popped inside
And you
his
used that as
body
summoning
and wrote a
incantation?
novel for him.
So that's how it happened. But why did you include a summoning incantation in the novel?
Oh, little one. Not to toot my own horn here, but when I was alive, I wasn't just another kitsune, no. I was a mighty and powerful Daiyoko. The memories of other yokai can't possess human bodies at will.
That's the
like
first
I
I've
can.
heard of Daiyuko.
But with this incantation, they can go one last little joyride in the world for a couple of days. Anything they're still itching to do, they can go and get it done.
But...
She's trying to say that all the commotion this causes is likely to be a great disturbance to the humans.
Disturbance? I guess you mean that we might leave them with some broken dreams after we leave, hmm? Oh, yes. And they might have a fever or whatever. But you know, I actually think that the most admirable thing about
The
human
voice
beings
sounds really
is
familiar,
the way
though.
that they go out and shape their fate with their own two hands, given that they're not born blessed with the same powers that we enjoy. As for those who would rather draw on external power than seek to improve themselves, it's quite right that they learn their lesson eventually. So when you
Yes.
think about it, we're actually doing the humans a big favor.
He's basically teaching
Miko, you
the
agree, don't you?
people a lesson on not to use external power
Yes,
to make their
that's
own
what
lives
I
better.
thought too.
Because that is
All right,
cheating.
then. You finally convinced Paimon. You guys were right.
What are you scared of, little one? Don't be deceived by her day-to-day antics. Miko is actually one of the most powerful
Oh, we
yokai
know.
out there.
We know.
Not only that, Urakusai, but my latest work has beaten that book you wrote, A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits, to become the most popular in Inazuma.
Of course. You were never one to make extra work for yourself where you can help it. And yet you went to all these lengths to find my painting room, and even took the trouble to summon me. I knew you must have some ulterior motive. You were always the one to pick a quarrel with me when we all used to gather around and share stories. All right. You win, I lose. Happy now?
I finally get to hear you say it centuries later. Ooh, I must say it feels good.
I remember when you were just a little girl, always hanging off my shoulders. A few hundred years later, and you're all grown up.
Oh, Urakusai, how much time do you have left?
Not much. That goes for all of us, actually. We've all got to go back where we came from in the end. Everyone's quite content in many ways, but they still can't help but ask, are we ever going to have another Hyakyako?
Don't you worry about that, Urakusai. Arrangements are being
It's
made.
not like an Inazuma festival.
When my bell rings, it means the moonless night is upon us.
Great. Wonderful. Fantastic. Miko, it's been nice catching up, but I'd better conserve my energy if I want to stick it out until then. So, I'll be on my way now.
Yes, please,
right.
leave me alone.
Goodbye then, Urakusai.
One last thing, Miko. I just want to know, have you been well all these years?
I've been great, of course. Every day is a happy one. Especially these days. Not only do I have my light novels, but I've also met these two delightfully nosy outlanders. And even A is finally starting to come to her senses. Quite a miracle, given how pig-headed she can be.
Oh, well, great. That's fantastic.
Urakusai, you'd be right at home in this era. A great storyteller and artist like yourself would be the Yae Publishing House's ace in the hole. And I would personally be hounding you over your next installment.
He disappeared. Are you awake? How are you feeling?
Are you all there? Here, like last time, repeat after me.
3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Happy?
Oh, you beat me to it. Looks like your brain is intact. So, your first possession, What was it like?
I remember everything pretty clearly. I just couldn't get another conversation myself.
Good. Saves me from having to explain everything again. Hearing Urakusai admit defeat has put me in the most wonderful mood. In return, it's only fair that we make sure to deliver on what they're all hoping for.
They want to do a Hayakiyako? Oh, I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce that.
Yes, though they only represent a tiny proportion of the memories in the ley lines, it will still be quite a sight to behold when the time comes.
That's either something that's gonna
Since
happen in
you've
the
come
future
this
update,
far,
or it's
why
gonna
don't
be
you do one last
cinematic.
thing for me, I'll need your help with the ritual.
You cannot be serious, Miko! After all that, you still have more errands for us? Huh! You guys teamed up to scare Paimon just now. If you think Paimon's gonna do anything you ask for, think again!
Paimon?
Aw, come on. I'm really only asking you to finish what you started. Besides, your paychecks are still in my hands.
Got him.
Paimon's paycheck?
My paycheck.
Well, there's no way out now. We're in too deep.
Miko's just funny. Okay, Miko's character is really cool. So I think we're finished reaching the end, and I feel like this could be a cinematic or a cutscene or whatever. So I'm looking forward to see what we're gonna happen, what we're gonna happen, or what we're gonna see, you know. Also, more power than others, huh? Makes you think about the traveler himself.
Well, hello there, my little helpers. So nice of you to join me. You're right on time, too.
As if we had a choice. We just want our paychecks.
Why do you want the money so bad, Paimon?
So, Miko, what exactly do we have to do to make this Hyakyako happen?
Hyakyako.
Also, to be clear, we actually have no idea what it even means.
It might sound ominous, but to put it simply, the Hyakyako is just a gathering of the yokai. Back in the day at yokai gatherings, once everyone had had plenty to drink, one by one they'd start soaring into the sky with their yokai powers. There were so many of them that their silhouettes would block out the moon. But now, the yokai memories that leak from the ley lines are weak. They are no longer able to fly. So I will be performing a convocation ritual for them, gathering all the wandering memories together in one place. When the time comes, they will gather in the sky above the Grand Narukami Shrine. Once their energy is spent, they will be satisfied and return to where they belong.
I see. I understand.
All the preparations for the ritual have actually been made well in advance. Remember the incantation and the mention of moonless night that I added to our novel?
That's actually a reference.
Oh, yeah! Something about reciting the secret spells of Lady Kitsune on a moonless night.
That's what
That's the
this
one.
is.
Actually, it's not a wish-granting incantation at all. It's a spell to help calm the leyline memories.
That's what it would stop
When
the
that time
spirits
comes,
from
let's all
possessing.
pitch in and help send them on their way.
That's clever. What do you need from me?
I will start the ritual preparations shortly, and at that time, I need you to do two things. First, tell the shrine maidens to leave the mountain. During the Hyakyako, a whole swarm of yokai memories will be hanging around in the air above the Grand Narukami Shrine. Having the shrine maidens leave avoids the bothersome issue of someone potentially getting possessed.
Good
After
idea.
that, I will commence the ritual, and the memories will begin to congregate. This will take some time. I need you at the
I'm
foot of Mount
sorry if
Yogo
you guys
during
hear
this
any
part
like
to keep an
outside
eye on
voice
nearby
activities.
monster
I'm sorry if
activity.
you hear that.
The memories are normally dispersed and don't pose a threat. But when their energy is concentrated, it is likely to disturb the monsters. They may see this as an opportunity to try and make it up the mountain. I need you to fend them off so that that doesn't happen.
Alright.
Alright, got it. Then what?
Well, if at that point you felt like coming to the shrine and getting a close-up view of the yokai, I wouldn't say no.
Okay, let's get going.
Sounds great. Banquet of Parting.
Descend the mountain? Are those Lady Gucci's orders?
Yep, Miko said the ritual she's gonna perform soon might pose a physical danger to you all.
I see. I'll evacuate everyone right away. What about you?
We'll be taking care of a couple other things for her. And once we're done with that, we're gonna come back and do the ritual together.
Because we want to make sure she's safe too.
It seems like Lady Gucci places great trust in you. Lady Gucci's never allowed anyone else to be in her presence when she's conducted rituals like this in the past. Thank you for helping with the ritual, and good luck.
Don't worry, we're much stronger than we look. Miko's about to start the ritual. Come on, let's go deal with the monsters down the mountain.
Yep, alright. So I feel like we're getting pretty much close to the end, and not gonna lie, this character quest is interesting to say the least. I'm glad that we get to know more about the yokai, more about Mikos as a character. One thing I'm really kind of missing here is the character development inside Miko. We get it, she's a sly fox, she has everything planned, okay. Now what? Like, there's a few things I'm kind of missing here, I guess. I feel like that's me asking too much, but it's just how I feel, in my opinion. It's a good story quest, in my opinion. We get to learn more about.
Finally come.
Did my shadow just die?
These monsters look really riled up.
We can't let them up the mountain.
Yep. Let's get rid of them as fast as we can. Then we can get back in time to see the yokai. All right, here they come.
Here we go.
Shut it!
I condemn you! See?
Kill Charles. My least favorite enemy. My favorite enemy is destroy.
Lightning flash!
Eye for an eye. Rack and ruin.
Disappear! Worthless! Worthless!
Have fun with your shield thing gone. See ya. Round 2.
Worthless.
Wait, is that Torigami?
Here. Let's get down to business.
Higher, higher, pants on fire!
Beg for mercy.
Lament. Worthless.
And now we have the
There's so many of them!
samurai.
Come on!
Now we have
you can do it.
Kairaki. Wait, no, we have more samurai.
Worthless. Here. Worthless. Here. Here.
Eye for an eye.
Alright, that's the last of the monsters.
That was easy. Then again, having a Yaksha by our side
How long
is
do you
kind of
think the
strong.
ritual is? Let's head back to the...
So, I'm sorry for cutting you off there, Paimon.
Wow, so many! They're everywhere! Huh?
Yes, the memories of the yokai. They haven't been able to relax and soar through the air like this for a long time. Come with me. You all right, little one? You look a little nervous.
It's just... Paimon's never seen anything like this before! Whoa, they've really blocked out the moon!
It does look a little intimidating, doesn't it? But I know them. They may be loud and brash at times, but they are good and brave souls. Even after losing their lives in a brutal war, they have never given in to grief or despair. Alas, their time is short.
Do they really have to go?
They have to.
It's a feast, and all feasts come to an end. Since you're sorry to see them leave, why don't you do the recital along with me? O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment, in reverence I perform this rite.
In reverence, I perform this rite.
To be a guiding light.
Why does the travel talk in this?
Huh? Wow, so beautiful! Look! Lights are coming from Inazuma City!
Oh, even the people are doing this as well.
The book says, recite the secret spells of Lady Kitsune tonight, and our wishes will come true.
Oh.
O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment.
I perform this rite to be a guiding light.
Your unrivaled power will be honored eternally.
That explains it. Wow.
Urakusai, you asked if I was doing well. Really, every day is a happy day for me. But watching you all leave now, I can't help but feel a little lonely. Just a little, of course. Just as I thought, the ritual went very smoothly. Thank you both.
Yo, that cutscene's got me a bit emotional, not gonna lie. Sorry. God damn. Miko, you alright?
Oh, I'm great.
Are you sure?
The look on your face just now.
I'm fine, seriously. Really, No. Honestly,
You don't
two.
have to hide it.
Miko.
Fine. Well, if you're dead set on doing something for me, you can treat me to a meal.
Sure, no problem. A meal it is.
A meal? It's a deal.
Okay. Well, see you soon then.
The following day. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, seeing that cutscene is kind of emotional because Miko was pretty much like this is pretty much like a how do I describe it? Miko is a character. She seems so different from
Today
A.
is the day we agreed to treat Miko to a meal. The venue is Uyu Restaurant. Let's go!
Alright. Like Miko, she's different than A. Like A is a warrior. She's a fighter. But she's gone through loss. Miko, she's a strategist. She's a strategist of the duo. She's a thinker. She thinks about close strategy. She's clever. She plans things out. But she gets lonely, and there's a similarity between those two. Like, it's
Wait is unbearable. How is the next chapter of the miraculous adventures of the traveler not released yet?
it's never gonna come out
It
until
was quite a surprise when the moonless night finally came.
Yeah, that huge black cloud over Mount Yogo that night. It just seemed to form out of nowhere.
But then nothing happened after I made a wish using the method in that book.
Yeah. I guess light novels are just fiction after all, huh?
That night was definitely the nail in the coffin for the incantations from novels fad. Still, something tells me the miraculous adventures of the traveler will remain an interesting series for a long time to come.
Huh? Paimon can't see Miko anywhere. Guess she's not out here. Maybe she went inside already. Let's head in and look for her.
so to learn from the lessons. You can't wish a dream to come true and expect it to happen like that.
Is there anything in the world?
Miko being the clever sly fox as always, huh? Oh, Miko.
Ah, my little friends. There you are.
Miko, what is this? You started eating without us?
I did, yes. You're paying, after all. The thought of being able to eat the most expensive dishes and drink the finest sake, all for absolutely free? Oh, I just couldn't wait any longer. Boss, see these two faces here? Remember them. They're the ones picking up the bill later.
Alrighty.
I honestly, this is not what I would be feeling. I mean, like, I can kind of see why Travis was upset about this, but
What's gotten into you? Come on, sit yourselves down. You have to try this fish. It's found exclusively in the waters around Seirai Island. They shipped it to Inazuma overnight, and it was still alive right up until I ordered it. Or maybe you'd rather try this? I know. I normally can't bring myself to drink sake this expensive either. If you don't drink alcohol, that's fine too. There are all kinds of fruit juices covering the whole price spectrum.
Miko, you are outrageous! Last time we were here working on the novel, all you ordered for us was the plainest kushikatsu!
Strange. I remember no such thing.
well, I still remember it.
Oh, so what? You did offer to treat me to a meal, didn't you? Anyway, I am something of a VIP, you know. Wouldn't you find it embarrassing to treat me anything short of lavishly?
Miko, this meal is going to be super expensive! Aren't you afraid we won't be able to afford it?
I mean, we have the more though.
Oh, don't you worry about that. You can most definitely afford it. They're still printing your light novel by the batch, you know. You have quite the generous payment due.
What? Aw, darn it!
We've been taken for a ride.
Oh, the looks on your faces right now. Too perfect. Oh, by the way, since nobody's wishes came true on the moonless night, novels with incantations are no longer in vogue. So you'll have to come up with something new for the next chapter of The
Oh, don't
Miraculous
worry.
Adventures of the
I
Traveler.
have an idea.
The deadline is looming. I'm counting on you.
Yeah, it's gonna happen in, like, what, the next 3 months?
Welcome to Uyu Restaurant.
Thank you for the meal. I thoroughly enjoyed myself today. Oh, did I mention? A saw that convocation ritual we
Oh, she did?
performed over the Grand Narukami Shrine. I know she can be pig-headed, but it still took me by surprise when she wrote me a long and sternly worded letter about it, chastising me for taking this whole thing much too far. Oh, I hardly see what all the fuss is about. Everyone seemed perfectly happy to me.
You know, A.
Welcome to Uyu Restaurant.
So,
Please talk to me if you want to order.
this is for Yae Miko's character story quest, and I think these are the 2 character story quests in 2.5 done. My thoughts, pretty good. I think it's a good one. Not the best, you know, like Ace is right there, Icus is right there and all. But this is a really good one. You got to see more of Ace. You got to see Ace more of Ace's character, being like the strategist and all. And we actually kind of get to see her like in a more human-like way, you know? Because like despite her like, oh, I have it all planned out, I'm just a clever sly fox, she does feel lonely, and that's the human side in Miko, that we didn't get to see. So it's a good one. I didn't get too much character development from her. Kinda disappointed by that. But the amount of foreshadowing just by the use of the term light novels is kind of funny to me. And this is what the quest was to me. It's funny. It's funny. It's comical. It's cute. It's a good character story quest in general. At least, like in my opinion, it's might be top 5, maybe. I'm not sure. Could be tied in there for me, in my opinion. But it's a good one. Oh, that's all I'm gonna say. It's a good story quest. So that's it for Character Story Quest 2.5, but that's not it for content 2.5. We have a lot more to cover. I believe tomorrow, because right now it's the 16th, we have some. We have a fun event. We have a fun event that we're gonna be covering. I don't want to try like mingling 2 different things together, but you gotta do that sometimes. But that'll be it for Yae Miko Story Quest. What are your thoughts on it? Leave in the comments. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe to see more content, because I'll be doing some more 2.5 content. And, yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright? ACairconditioner signing out. Have a good one, guys.